Hello, this is Jo Muirhead, founder, principal consultant of Purple Co. And I'm trying something new today because we have some needs here in Purple Co. And I'm thinking that you might be somebody who can help. One of the most successful ways we have had in helping a lot of our clients go back to paid employment is to help them bridge this gap between how do I manage my injuries or my ongoing disabilities and become ready to go and get new employment. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but it's a really hard ask for somebody who's no longer got a job to go back to learn the confidence and the skills of how to be this person that's possibly now living with a back injury or some other types of physical limitations and go and get a new job. So one of the really successful mechanisms or tools that we have at our disposal is called a work trial. That's where we are seeking your help. We are looking for an employment placement. It's a volunteer placement at first. We're not asking you to hire anyone. We need a couple of employment placements where clients of ours can come alongside an existing business and actually perform real tasks. So you actually get some free labor, but give us the opportunity to assess their competence, assess their capability, so their physical capability for doing the job, give them an opportunity to learn how to manage their injury or disability in a workplace situation. Does this cost you anything? Well, it does. It's going to cost you a little bit of time and it's probably going to cost you a little bit of energy. But this person will come to you comprehensively insured. We take care of all of that. They come to you with any tools and equipment that they need. We take care of that. And these two people at the moment are incredibly committed. They're out there in the work world trying to make this happen for themselves. And for various reasons, which I'll explain in a moment, they're not having a lot of success. Now, it's rare that we need to come to our network as an organisation and go, please help us, because usually we're able to place people quite easily or our clients find their own placements. But we've got two people at the moment for a variety of reasons who can't. And interestingly, they are both skilled, experienced and capable in the area of accounts administration. So the first client is a gentleman, and he's been living with a lower back injury for a really long period of time. He actually left his career. He was a credit risk analyst and a business unit manager, so he's not afraid of doing hard work. And the demands of travel saw him not be able to manage his back injury in that job. So he actually went and retrained himself. Of his own volition, of his own cost, he went and retrained himself in something that he thought he'd be able to cope with, which was driving instructing, which he's done for quite a period of time. He's done it for 6 years now. However, what he's noticing is that he can't sit in the car long enough to do enough driving sessions consistently enough to manage his back. So if you think about that for a minute, when do people want driving lessons? They want them before school hours or after school hours predominantly. He thought he would be able to pace his driving lessons throughout the day. Not happening. He's getting 4 or 5 lessons a day, which means he is sitting in a car for 4 or 5 hours at a time without opportunities for sufficient breaks to his body. So it's just not working for him anymore. So what we're looking for is an opportunity for this gentleman to come back into some sort of credit financial institution or somewhere where there's accounts and finance where he could practice his skills and we could give him some on-the-job education around pacing, self-management, flare-up management. At this stage, we'd be looking at starting him at 2 days a week and over a 3-month period, increasing him to 4 days a week. We're not looking for a babysitting service. We want this person to be able to come in and do real work and make a significant contribution. You have no idea how much this adds to a person's self-confidence and self-esteem. And most often, while people are towards the end of their 3-month work trial, they're being offered employment. So you'll actually be partnering with us here at Purple Co to help these people move towards a paid employment role. Now you're going to ask, can this guy drive? Yes, he can. We're actually looking for a trial placement for this gentleman from Parramatta to the inner west of Sydney. So if you've got any ideas on who I could contact or how I could help this person get in there or how I could start a conversation with somebody, then please let me know. I have a resume I can send you. I have introduction letters I can send you. Right now, I'm just looking for somebody to say, yes, Joe, we would love to help. What could we do next? The second person, this is a young lady who is actually here in Australia on a student visa. She is Thai. Let me just check that out. Yes, Thai. However, she was actually a pedestrian in a really significant motor vehicle accident, not her fault, and has, as a result, sustained some significant injuries to her dominant arm, so her right arm. She was here studying accounting. She's actually got undergraduate qualifications in accounting in Thailand, but came to Australia to update her skills and qualifications. This lady is a gun. We're going to struggle to hold her back. Eventually, we want to help her train in a bookkeeping role. We think that would be a tremendous role for her. But before we recommend that, we need an opportunity to see her at work doing some work tasks. We need to actually find a keyboard workstation set up for her that's going to allow her to do the work at a reasonable pace for an employer. But she can't use her right arm very well anymore. So we need an occupational therapist to come and help us work out how to help her best. She's looking for a part-time placement because she's actually working, or by the time you see this video, she will have gotten a job. She's not enjoying being on benefit at all. It's abhorrent to her. She is so committed to this process. Like I said, we're concerned that if we don't get her into something soon, she'll go and do something that's not safe for her. But don't you worry about that. We manage all of that. So this lady lives in Belmore. She can travel to the city, Hurstville, Parramatta, and the inner west. So it gives us quite a lot of scope of organisations that I'm hoping will be able to use, who want somebody to come along, to do good work, to be a great asset. We screen these candidates when we're not trying to give you damaged people. These people are ready. They just need to bridge that gap between I don't know what I can do and demonstrating what they can do. And we have found that the best way to do that is to actually offer people an employment placement. Not a babysitting service. This is not Year 10 high school work experience. This is real people who really want to go back to work. So if you think you can help me with either of these placements, I would love to hear from you. You can drop me a comment below. You can email me, joe@purpleco.com.au, and we would love to know how we can work together and partner with you on making this a really successful return to work for both of these people. Thank you very much for your time.